There are many ways that we would like to say this to you, but of course we would be beating around the bush if we said anything other than get ready for what is on the way. This is a month that's going to be bringing so much forward. It's going to be going deep down into all that you have been yearning and churning, building, creating, molding, purging, all of which that you have been doing this year and certainly in the years prior. But this year is a unique kind of year, for of course it is setting you up. It is all in preparation for what is to come. And this month, this month is going to give you a bit of a taste about the things that want to come to the surface, that which wants to be known and seen, felt and heard, that which wants to be given space so that it can breathe and expand and or be kicked out of the room. We know that this sounds so much like what we have been speaking about in the months prior. And that is, of course, because it is a continuation. The building is simply continuing. And the crescendo, why the crescendo? It is yet to come, but we are still steadily climbing foot after foot up the mountain, one step at a time. Sometimes when you look down, you can see things clearly, but others you cannot. For no, it is becoming more and more difficult to wade through all of the many rocks and bushes, wherewithal that is underneath. But you have been doing such a lovely job. We do not want you to feel as if you are overburdened or as if you cannot continue forward. No, we want to fill you with strength, but at the same time, we must be very honest with you, for you must understand that these are times that must break, must split apart, where ruination will come up and come forward. But of course you have a decision in the midst of this. How will you show up in your everyday? How will you be taking care of yourself through this time as you are moving forward on this path? And what will you do for those around you? Know that what is taking place must take place, as we have shared with you so many times and will continue sharing with you moving forward, because we do not want you to feel as if this is taking place because of something else, and or if it is almost as if the world is coming against you, as if you are thinking like, why would I be living through these times? Why would I want to be here when it feels as if my head and heart and body are splitting open? But you have chosen to be. Yes, you have chosen to be. And the reason that you are here and that you are listening to this is because you are needed at this time. What is important for you in the month ahead is to spend time with all that is coming up for you, to sit down, to write down, to think about it, to give it space to breathe so that you can get clear for yourself on the things that want to get clear for you. For you must understand that you are a leader of the future world in one way or another, irregardless of the amount of people you are leading, or even if you are intending to do so. These are unimportant specifics and simply just semantics when it all comes down to it. For each and every one of you serve an important role and place on the planet at this time. How will you show up? How will you give? How will you open your hand and put it out, outstretched, so that others may fill it up with all that they are needing? Know that moving forward into the last part of this year, you are going to be called to stand up in ways that you have not before, called to be responsible for yourself in ways that you have not before, and called to tell the truth about your experience, about your emotion, and what is taking place within you, like you have not before. This is an important time to lean on those around you who are able to assist you in standing up straight, who will help you in navigating these times and seeing clearly as you move forward on this path and on this journey. The collective is going to be going through so much as you move forward into the last part of this year, and things are going to look anything other than normal. You're not going to feel normal. People aren't going to be talking normally. The exchanges won't be normal, and that is, of course, by design. For so much that has protected you all for so long is now breaking, as it must. For the cracks must be seen so that they can be repaired and brought back together in future times. Know that the younger generations are rising and rising. They are beginning to stand up. You are going to begin seeing the power that they hold as you move forward into this last part of the year. And this month is going to kick that off. You must open your eyes and open your arms. You must not allow yourself to see things the way that you have before. For there is so much newness here and so many invitations to be pulled into. Please do not forget that you spent so much of last month dealing with many distractions coming at you from every end. And of course, this is not going to be dissipating, but only going to be growing in speed. Therefore, you must continue contending with this as well, building yourself up, standing yourself up, remembering that your way forward is through your own steps and turns and decisions. Surround yourself with people who can assist you on this journey, who are here for you in spirit. For you are doing plenty of work by yourself. Yes, of course, this is so important. But there is so much work that can be done with others in community, where vines grow up, where blooms are blossoming, where rose petals fall and yet are caught and reused for other stimulations. There are many parts about life you may not be understanding right now. We simply wish you to find more comfort in the unknowing and the vast fields of that which is taking place right now. There's going to be so much in the void, so much that you are trying to push your way through, climb your way through, claw your way into. And yet it's only going to be more and more difficult for you as you move forward through this time. The shifting sands and changing energy, why they take you for such a ride. One day you feel as if you are on top of the world, and the next day you are thrown down underneath the rocks and soot and feel as if everyone is driving over you. How can you maintain more balance? Strip away, take all of the excess out of your life. Please, friend, dear friend, do this in all earnest, as it will assist you. So too, do not forget to take care of yourself in this time. For remember that your body is playing a big role this year, and it can only take on so much stress and strain. Be honest with yourself about how much you are carrying. Do not try to hide it or to gloss over it or to push it underneath the rug. For you are meant to see things clearly, and if you do not, why, that will simply be part of the journey. How will you study yourself in those times? How will you continue moving forward, arms open wide? Try to connect one with another. Open your heart, place it in the palm of your hand. Understand that its growth and development is entirely up to you. You, my dear friend, must take care of yourself in these times, while also looking out for others. The collective will be built up and dropped many times. It too is going on its own tidal wave. In and out, flooding so much with water and fire and noise and triggering compulsions. Emotions will rise to the surface. In these moments, how will you stand? How will you carry on? Know that this is a month of deep internal work, and that while we sound as if we are all over the place, why, that is exactly how we are meant to sound. For again, that which is coming at you, it is coming fast and faster still. How will you stand above the water, above the fray, above the many things that wish to pull you down? Do not forget who you are in these times. Do not forget all that you are capable of. Ask for help and assistance. Reach out to those around you. Do not feel as if you need to do it alone. No. Do not try to do this alone.